This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers discussion here on the channel this evening. And let me tell you, you know what? Again, another day, more actual Oilers news to discuss. Ooh, how lucky can we be 2 days in a row, other than the foot of snow that's fallen down here in southern Alberta in the past 18 hours? It's been fun. But that said, you know what? The Oilers, Adidas, the NHL, rolling out the reverse retro jersey line today. And let me tell you, it looks fun, it looks good, it looks old school, it looks new school, and it looks everything that we were kind of hoping for, right? It would do the Oilers history justice, but it would also give us something new to work with, something fun to play with. And without further ado, this is a screen grab from the preview put out by the Oilers in conjunction with Adidas today. And you see it right on there, reverse retro is the nameplate on the jersey, 79 being on the jersey for the Oilers. So this kind of an obvious nod that it's going to be a throwback styled jersey. The only thing we don't get here in this preview is what the crest on the front looks like. And I think perhaps the biggest question when it comes to what this Oilers jersey will look like is what the crest on the front will look like. Because you look at this one over my shoulder, blue lettering, you've got the white, you've got the orange bullet, pardon me. Yeah, you know what that is, right? That's classic. Same thing on there. But then you've got the new third jersey from last year where we've got the situation with the sharp two colors, which is what you're seeing here. You've got the situation in which, yeah, okay, you got two colors. The logo's colored differently than we were traditionally used to. And I assume that's what we're going to see out of this one, right? We might see one of those 1970s Alberta Edmonton Oilers kind of situations where the logo was a little bit different than what we have come to know today with that one up on the wall right there. So, right, it's an interesting situation because, right, we get a new jersey and something that looks this clean, right? This is just a clean mock-up, obviously branding and advertising marketing purposes here by Adidas, but it'll be really interesting, especially given how the Adidas jerseys play out, to see how a jersey like that would play out, right? I haven't had much time, if any, to go study one of the new third jerseys, like actually touch it and hold it at a store shop or something when it comes to going to buy one. I meant to do it last year, didn't do it last year because, of course, we were going to buy one in time for the playoffs, and then playoffs didn't happen till August, and priorities got shifted around. However, you know what? It's going to be a year where I got to go complete the set. That's going to be one of my big goals this year, is go out there, complete the set, right? We've got the McDavid jersey. That means we need a Nuge. That means we need a Draisaitl. And then the fourth one, is it a Puljujärvi if he scores? Is it a Puljujärvi if he scores half a point per game through the first month? That's a bet I've got open on Twitter. Hold me to that, please. But, right, we got to go that. So we'll have an away. We'll have a dark third jersey. And then we'll have this thing that's on your screen right now. And right now, I think similar to the third jersey when we were talking about it last summer, 2019, when we were getting introduced to the idea that this new third jersey was going to be a thing. Well, you know what? This is the thing. We don't know what it's going to look like, and especially you look at the transformation of Oilers fans' opinions on the new third jersey. It went from 99% against to probably about 75% for, and it's simply because when you saw them on the ice, when you saw Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Kailer Yamamoto, all the guys going out there and doing magical things on the ice with those jerseys, yeah, suddenly you come to like them a lot, right? You think about those oil bullet third jerseys. Yes, a lot of younger people would tell you those are the best jerseys the Oilers ever have. I know a lot of older people who tell me what in the heck were they thinking with that crap terrible design. So it's a split opinion. And I mean, I'm probably not going to get unanimous here on this video either on any Oilers jersey, because even that thing's very much so up for debate when it comes to if that's a likable home jersey or not. Would you like to see a different orange? Would you like to see a different blue? Would you like to see the orange and blue reversed? So many questions, so few answers. How do you get to it? Well, you know what? This reverse retro jersey, you see on the back of it here, on the back of the 79, there's kind of a outline on the 79 that's a kind of like that blue, or maybe like that blue. Of course, it's pretty vibrant, so I'd expect them to tone it back to regular Oilers colors or closer to the third jersey colors. But you get where it's going, right? Is there's going to be a little bit of blue, very little blue potentially, lots of orange, lots of white. Now we've got our road jersey to wear, our reverse retro road jersey, and that's exactly kind of the situation. If you go look at the catalog for what this may end up looking like by November 16th when they release it, it looks pretty interesting. It looks really interesting as to what it's going to come out to be for a lot of teams. But end of the day, it's going to be nice to, again, have some real Oilers news. November 16th is, of course, I believe, Monday next week. So Monday next week, the Oilers will release their new fourth jersey on, it'll be the typical Oilers social media at noon. At noon, I'd speculate, because of course I'll be at work. And then away we go. I'll come home, I'll do the video on it, I'll have to show you what it looks like, we'll have to talk about it. And then finally, this whole jersey, fourth jersey thing we've been talking about since April will be put to bed, and away we go. We can see it for real. Connor McDavid wearing it. Leon Draisaitl actually is who I would see sporting this jersey for the first time in a promo video, because he's there in Edmonton. I don't know if Connor's about to make his way back to Edmonton. Heck, I'm not a guy who follows the players on social media. I'll tell you that. I should, but I don't got the time for it, man. And yeah, that's that. So you know what? That's that. So right, we'll see Monday, and we'll find out exactly what these things look like. I would expect to see at least a little bit more blue, and that's where I talk about the logo, because I'd expect to see the blue in the logo somewhere, and then a little bit more orange in the logo, and see what's going on. But my really interesting thing to see, will it be the old school blue that is the feature of this reverse retro, which it should be, and that's what it looks like in this picture screen grab that I got from the Oilers promo video for this jersey? Or will it be that new school kind of hybrid of the old 05-06 jerseys, and I guess you could say the 97s as well, kind of everything from that era of Oilers jerseys, that hybrid blue that we're working with. But end of the day, it's going to be fun to find out what exactly comes down the pipe. I think Oilers Nation summed it up nice, is it's just going to be simple, clean, and aesthetically pleasing, and that's the key. Is, you know what, that's what Adidas is aiming for. Not overcomplicating it, making it easy, making it clean, and making it look good. And this, in theory, looks very good. Problem is, I just want to see what's on the front. Obviously, do we see the A for Draisaitl when the promo video is released for the real jersey, or do we see the C of Connor McDavid? That's another thing to pay attention to. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I could go on for another minute and a half and waste your time, or I could head on out of here. Before I do head on out, though, I will waste a few more seconds of your time. What I'm trying to do is put a new video or an old playlist or something in the comments section for you to check out, because I really feel one thing that I need to do here on the channel is bring everybody around to, there's a lot more to Dolynny TV, and there's a lot more to what I've done on YouTube than just this Oilers discussion. So, you know what? Plug a little shameless plugs for some of my older stuff that I've done. Definitely go check it out. I'll probably leave you the link to my Tim Hortons video that I did for Roll Up the Rim. We're getting into winter, and that's one of my favorite parts of winter. So ladies and gentlemen, go check that out in the comments section down below. There's 4 videos popping up on your screen right now. I'm Tyson Dolynny TV, up on out of here.